How's it going, my American lovers and my Canadian brothers? I know you guys were a little bit upset the other day about what I had said on video, and I never really intended to offend anybody by saying any of that, and I'm sorry if you took offense to that. So anyhow, moving on from there, today is boat day. Working on this bad boy. Damien and I are gonna finish off this thing today. And he's currently just working on wiring up this little controller here, which is gonna go in the back. It's gonna replace the one that was there. This little thing. It's basically, you know, you can do source and track up, track down, you know, sound, all that fun stuff. And you can control the head unit. So we're gonna go ahead today and wire up this boat and get this thing hopefully completed. We're waiting on a couple more parts here. The head unit was on back order, and unfortunately that's just the way that she went. So we got some of the speakers installed here. This one's been installed, this one's also been installed, and the two that are up front, one there and there, has also been installed. So we're going to be installing the amplifier in this little cubby hole here, right up against this wall right there. So we're working on getting all the wires ran from there to basically here, and we're going to be replacing one of the batteries that is underneath it here as well. I believe we're going to be replacing that interstate battery there with the marine battery. We got a Perco switch in the engine bay to turn everything on and off. Looks like he's got some of the wires already ran there for these two speakers. I think we're going to end up doing a woofer right in this location right here. Yes, that is probably where we're going to end up running it. So we're going to do probably one here and the other one right there. That's still to be determined at the moment, but for the time being, we may end up putting one up there as well, and maybe one here. We'll see what happens there as the day progresses. We got some wires to run, and gotta get the head unit installed. It's got a marine cover which is sitting right there. It's got an old Sony marine deck that basically isn't doing anything anymore. That's one of the main reasons why the customer wanted us to do all this for him. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. So part of the process here is just making sure everything's nicely ran and tight and clean as humanly possible. Gonna run some of these wires here that are just kind of dangling or what have you. Gonna tuck them up in here really nicely and run them along and make sure everything's nice and copacetic. May have to run it underneath it here. We'll see what happens with that. So with all that being said, there's lots of fiberglass in this boat. Batteries are in kind of a weird location down there. So I believe I'm going to start running the wires for the speakers here and the one that's supposed to go over here, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So Damien's working on that, and I am going to figure out the next plan of action. I may end up installing one woofer right there, kind of in the center of everything. They're just 10-inch woofers. They got to be nice and flat. There's really not a whole lot of space that's flat other than there and right here, but I was just looking at that, and I don't really think that that location here is going to work all that well. So we may have to rethink that and see what happens here. Maybe we put one up front there, in that location there, and maybe we put one right here. I don't know. This would have to get lifted up, and we'd have to figure all that stuff out. So anyhow, I'm gonna get to work, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so I'm just currently working on replacing the speakers that are in some of these cubbies. These are the last two. We're replacing these Sony Marine speakers with sets of JL MX Marines. These bad boys are going to hammer. They're a really nice set of speakers, so I'll go ahead and just take some of these out of the box here and place that there. Take this one here, put this in the box, give him back all of his old equipment. It's of really no use to us, so put that back in the box for him. And then just simply take that speaker out of there, put it in the box, and take the speaker out of here and put it in all these cavities. So the nice thing about these speakers is they include all new nice stainless hardware. They go in there really nice and clean, and yeah, they look really good as well. It's got the classic grille on there to kind of match the you know, classic look of this freaking yacht. And yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. Damien looks like he's got that thing all wired up.
It's already installed.
Oh, it's already installed. Let's go check this out. Damien's a fast worker. Doesn't fuck around, no? All right, so there we go. So we got our new controller here. This thing, you know, volume up and down, track left and right, all that stuff. So when you're back of the boat here, you don't have to crawl all the way into the helm and, you know, start controlling the radio that way. You can do it from down here, which is pretty nice and handy. Got some wires to run. We gotta figure out where the woofers are gonna go. I'm pretty sure it has a template, but you know, it's gotta be a flat surface, and I don't think it's gonna work on this side because there's that handle in the way that's kind of there or whatever. So let's grab one of these woofers out of the box and figure out where the hell they're gonna go. So she'll fit there. See, but look what's behind it.
Yes, a piece of wood.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, some screw.
Okay. Alright, so we got one hole cut here for the woofer, fits like a glove, and got the next one taped off and ready to go. So Damien's going to do the lovely honors of using our saw here, and we're going to go ahead and cut open this hole. And stick it in the hole. Alright, so we got woofer number 1 installed, and number 2, and now it's just a matter of routing all the wiring and power cabling along the outer perimeter of the boat, which is what we're going to work on now. Got a big bag of zip ties in my my cutters, so we're going to go ahead and get at her. Alright, so moving along here, got everything wired up here on the batteries, and all these speakers and woofers are wired, ran along, and now we're just working on doing our elephant trunk of wiring. And we're gonna route that from there, underneath to there, through there, through there, through there, through there, and then up into that cubby hole there. Alrighty, so working away here. I think the lens is a little bit foggy. I'm gonna get that there. There we go, clean that up a little bit. And we got Damien down here in the cubby hole, working away on all the wiring here. Things are looking pretty, very nice. 2 JL marine amplifiers there. 6 channel below, monoblock above, power distribution. All the speaker wires are ran in an elephant trunk to here. And we're just making things nice and clean. Well, Damien is anyways. He's not only good looking, but he's also sexy and handy.
Oh, you Fred Sachs.
Behind the head unit there, run out the RCAs and all that fun jazz. That wire that's there is for the controller in the back. So we're just in the process of using our trusty speaker poppers here and figuring out which speaker is which before we go into the amplifier. Got a few sets of RCAs, just some 6-foot G-spec RCAs here. These are really nice RCAs, so those will sound good. Look at that. Beautiful. Doing the woofers. Doing the hoofers. Doing the huffers. Very nice. Alright guys, catch up again in a little bit. Alright guys, so it's been one heck of a day here getting this thing prepared and ready to go. All the wires are nicely hidden all the way around the entire perimeter. All the panels have all been put back together. There's the 10-inch woofer for the driver's side, 10-inch woofer for the passenger side. Got one speaker there, one speaker there, one speaker there, one speaker there. Got one right there, and another one right there. And all the amplifiers have been wired up, as you can see. Cut the panels off of them for right now, just so we can give it its final tune once everything's all prepared. Got all of our power distribution there. Everything's all nicely zip tied and in place. So we're just waiting on the head unit. The Kenwood Marine head unit was the last thing to arrive. We were hoping for it to be here today. But this is it. Just those wires there. That 4 conductors for that little controller that's in the back of the boat over here. Right there. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today. And you know, it's been quite the process of the boat. It's about an 8-hour job so far. What do you think, Dane? About 8 hours? 8 hours of wiring and getting things ready, and I'm sweating buckets over here. It's really hot. So appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Carphonix signing out. And remember, keep that filly on a drilly.